A very good morning and welcome to this special interview. It's happening here on the award-winning station Science TV. My name is Caxton Osozia. My sign language interpreter this morning is Finale Njeri. We are here in studio and we have beautiful women, as you can see. Some few days we commemorated the International Women's Day, and its main focus was to emphasize on the strength and achievement of women all over the world. And this morning we are talking about something very different, and that is the Rotary Club. And I'm very privileged to invite the beautiful women, starting from the end. Let's have an introduction first.
My name is Rebecca Karanja, Rotary Club of Westlands.
All right.
My name is Sylvia Mora.
Yeah.
I am from the Rotary Club of Motaiga.
Okay.
And my name is Saum. I'm from the Rotary Club of Halinga.
All right, the Rotary Club. Most of us actually are aware about the Rotary Club, and maybe my first question should be, what does it entail, the Rotary Club? When we hear about Rotary Club, we maybe it's about socializing, get together and stuff. What is it about the Rotary Club? Starting with Sylvia.
Okay. So the Rotaract is part of Rotary. So we're here mainly because of the Rotary Club. The Rotary International is a service organization where individuals from different professionals come together. We identify the challenges that are there on the ground and strive to create solutions. So we are actually people of action, the change makers in society.
Okay.
So it comprises of different professions, different age groups. So you have, we have 3 categories. I'd like to hand that over to Saum so that she can elaborate that to us.
Saum, take it away.
Well, within Rotary, there's room for everybody.
Yes.
So we have what you'll hear everybody saying, Rotarians. Rotarians are mainly professionals. Most of them range from the age of 30 upwards, but you can still be younger and be called a Rotarian. Then we have what you call Rotaractors. Rotaractors mainly are college-going students or the youth who are still below 30. Most of them are below 30, say between 18 and 30. So those are called Rotaractors. Then we have Interactors. These are usually clubs formed within the schools, mainly high schools.
Yes.
So those are basically teenagers who are in secondary and high school. So now, within Rotary, we have those 3 categories. Interact for high school. Rotaract for college and the youth, and then Rotarian for the adults.
Okay, all right. You've just talked about high school, college, and the adults. And so adults out there and even school-going students are even wondering, how can I join the Rotary Club? What are the procedures, Becca?
So for the Rotary Club, basically there are 2 ways you can join.
Yes.
One, you can be invited by a member of the club, or 2, you could see a poster or an invitation going along somewhere and you decide to join the club. Once you attend a couple of fellowships, a couple of community service projects, and one social event for the club, then you are now eligible to join the club itself.
So when we focus on the community service, what are we talking about here, Sylvia?
So as Rotarians, I mentioned before, we are change agents. So we identify issues and try to bring our solutions to it. This is what we are terming as projects. And we have 6 different areas of focus on the projects that we take on board. Yeah. So we have water and sanitation. We have education and literacy.
Yes.
We have maternal health and childcare. We have empowerment, economic empowerment.
Disease prevention.
Disease prevention.
And
peace and conflict resolution.
All right.
So these are the areas of focus. So when we identify a project, we look at it, how many of these areas of focus does it satisfy?
Yes.
Is it sustainable? And what impact is it going to have in the community? Because we'd like for any project that we get involved in to have maximum impact. And then also, depending on the magnitude of the project, It then now advises us, is it going to be either a global grant, a club project, because now internally we are the ones who actually raise the funds. Yeah, so we come together and we give of our time, we give of our resources to ensure that projects do run. As Saum had mentioned before, we are different professions, so we all contribute differently. So even like for the Rotaractors, you will find they have service institutions and community-based institutions, which
in Rotaract, how we work, we have institution-based clubs and we have community-based clubs. Institution-based clubs are those that are within the university. That's why people associate Rotaract with college people. So it's the easiest way to join. But now, what next after you leave the university? Then we have the community-based Rotaract clubs. And this basically is just a small transition from university-based club to community-based club. This is based in your locality, so we have different ones. We have like Westlands, Nairobi, Mashariki, all over the country. Same, whatever you used to do in your Rotary club in university is the same thing you will do in the community-based. Only difference is that the projects might change with regards to the club that you've joined now in the community.
And Saum had something to say. I heard you briefing Sylvia on what to say. Is there something that you can add on top of that?
Well, I'll just maybe talk about how you can actually be part of the Rotary movement. Be it whether you're in college, whether you're in high school, or you're working, or even retire. We have retirees. So what happens, Rotary clubs meet in different locations worldwide. If you go online, assuming you've traveled, you're in DC, Washington. So you go online, check which is the nearest Rotary club here. When do they meet? The information is there, and we also have an app. It's called a club locator. Anybody?
Mobile app.
Yes.
Okay.
So it can easily trace where there's a Rotary club. You check what time they meet, what location, and you go and visit. Once you visit a club, it's usually open door. It's not a cult as is perceived. You visit a club, listen to what's going on out there. And if it's within your maybe workplace or where you live or where you are at that point in time, if you feel like I like this place, visit again and again. After a couple of visits, you also volunteer in the club activities. And when you feel like now I belong here, then you can ask to be a member. So to become a member also, it's you normally go through what do you call it? Vetting process. Because their club officials normally take you through that vetting, and if they're okay with it, they'll say, fine, you're ready to become a member. These are your obligations. By there being a member, it's not free. There's an annual membership fee.
How much is that?
Most clubs in Kenya, it varies, but usually between 15,000 to 30,000 Kenyan shillings. It's dependent on per year. It's dependent on what's happening within the club. There's the basic membership fees that is submitted to Rotary International. Then there's other membership fees that is submitted to the Rotary Kenya Country Office. Then now these other charges are administrative. If you people normally meet in a restaurant and you normally charge room fees, it's put onto that and we all share collectively. So membership fees vary, but it's not expensive.
It's not expensive. 15,000, it's not expensive. That's what you're trying to say, Sam?
It's for a year. It's for a year, and also you look at the benefits that comes with it, what you're giving to the society by virtue of being a member, and because you're in this organization where the pool is big, from where the coffin where you're getting money to do projects is big. You see, if I decide to do a project as Saum, I may not have much, but if I join Rotary and want to do a project and it's a viable, amazing project, there's more to pull from in terms of the funding, the skills, the resources, and things will be amazing.
Right, and someone has just talked about perspectives, like there's that notion that this is a cult. Is it true, Sylvia?
There is the perception that first it is an elitist, that people who think it is a cult, you know, we all have different views and perception, but the problem with humans is we just like going with what everyone else says. You know, because personally before I joined, I had all of that, but I'd rather go and find out for myself. Because I want, if you want to make change, like she said, where if you try to do it alone, it's the same thing we used to have as Harambe, the same thing we talk about Ubuntu. It's the same concept.
Yes.
It's just that now there is what it is that you give. And we are very good at branding things that we don't understand. Yes, we have 1.2 million plus members across the globe.
1.2 million members.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And why it's called Rotary, when it started, to just a few people, to 4 gentlemen who met up and decided they'll be rotating. We all go to church. We all know about Jamuhuri.
Precisely.
Right?
Yeah.
Where after church you meet now in smaller groups. That's the same general concept. It's just people who meet. Today we meet here, tomorrow. That's how it started. They used to meet in different places. That's where the name Rotary came from. They used to rotate. Yeah. But now it grew bigger and better. And if you see, we were successful in eliminating smallpox. Right now we are almost eliminating polio. So I don't know which cult actually gives back to society like that.
All right.
So because all we focus about is just making the world a better place, right? And in all the things that we do, because let's take an example of here. This is our community, but even with our government, we're depending on other people to come to solve our problems. How about we take it inside out and we become the solution that we want in our community?
Yes.
That is exactly what we're giving.
Okay.
You be part of the solution and not just wait for other people to come to solve your problem, because they don't understand it. If you do it yourself, it's more genuine. You do it better. There is that ownership in what it is that you're doing.
All right. And you've talked about the Interact, that is high school students, all right?
Yes.
And then we have the Rotarian, that is college.
Rotaractor.
Okay, lack of a better word. And now we have Becca, who is a Rotarian. Rotaractor. Super. And so, Becca, to you now. Could you highlight some of the benefits that you have, acquired in the Rotaract Club?
From the Rotaract Club, top of mind benefits I've acquired, your social network will definitely grow. Your professional network will also grow because of the collaboration that exists between what we call our mother clubs, which are the Rotary clubs that founded us. Surprisingly enough, Saum is from another club. So professional development and giving back to the community. You see, a lot of young people today wonder how best can I give back to the community. Number one, knowing I don't have the financial capability to boost any project. And even if I was to start, where would I start? Rotary provides an avenue that comes with answers to all the questions that you have. It's like a ready solution. So you just go give your best in whatever aspect you can. And that's what I love about being in this family.
Guys out there are unemployed, and so many youths are complaining about financial constraints and stuff. Are we assured that, say, if we join the Rotaract Club, we will benefit financially? I haven't heard you guys talk about financial benefits.
Because it's not part of it. You see, now that's getting in for the wrong reason. And you of course get disappointed. Because here, actually we are an organization where we live by service above self. So it's not about you. It's about you serving other people. So we'd rather, that's why there is vetting, that's why there is that rigorous and that timeline. Because if you come in looking for networking alone, you'll be disappointed because that's not the core essence of Rotary. That's a benefit and a plus that you get out of it. So you have to come in with the right frame of mind. So the others are pluses in the journey of serving the community.
Okay. And Sylvia has talked about 1.2 million membership across the world. And you guys are just women, and my viewer out there is just seeing women here. Is it about women, or even men are involved?
There are actually more men in Rotary than there are more men.
And where are the men? Where are the men?
Unfortunately, one of them was supposed to be with us, but he was unavailable. But the reality is there are more men in Rotary than women. And one of the other things that Rotary is trying to promote is having more women in Rotary, and also more women in Rotary leadership.
And as we were starting this, we talked about an event that you guys are supposed to be doing. That's the Sunshine Rally. Sunshine Rally. The Rotaract Sunshine Rally event.
Rotary Sunshine Rally.
Rotary Sunshine Rally. Yes, and that's what we're going to talk about when we come back. Remember that our SMS line is on your screen. You can send your questions and your sentiment regarding this broadcast. Let's take a short break.
Thank you.
Welcome back. You're watching a special interview happening here on the award-winning station Science TV, and this morning we are talking about the Rotary Club, and as you can see, we're having very beautiful women in studio. I wish I would be sitting in the middle. It makes sense, right? And so there's an event that is happening. Yes, that's what they're telling me right now. An event is happening on Saturday at the Jamuhuri Park or Showground. Yes. It's happening there, starting from the whole day. It's going to be the whole day. They're going to tell us what it's all about, what it entails. And then let us go to Becca. Becca, are you in a position to explain about this event?
I can give you a highlight. And then
Yes.
So, and it's it's something I've been telling a lot of Rotaractors and guests so that they can understand it.
Yeah.
The Sunshine Rally is a day we spend with children with disability and let them have fun while showing them that they can still be part of the community regardless of their disability. Disability is not an ability, and that is what Sunshine Rally is all about.
Wow.
Yeah, but now I will give it over to Saul to
Saul,
explain.
take it over. Saul. Yes, that's why I was saying I feel like just coming and sitting in the middle so that I can moderate this conversation very well. Okay, Saul, let's do it.
So Rotary Sunshine Rally is happening on Saturday, 14th of March, starting from 8 in the morning until 4 p.m. This is in Nairobi. In Mount Kenya region, we have also for Mount Kenya region, happening at Kirinyaga University.
Same day?
Same day, same time.
Okay.
Then we have in Naivasha, happening at Naivasha Sports Club.
Yeah.
Same day, same time.
Wow.
So basically what's going to happen is we've had this event over the years.
Yes.
This is the 41st year.
Okay. 41st edition.
Yes.
Of this.
Yes.
Okay.
You are not born Caxton.
I was born.
You are still
I'm 57 years old. And this version of the 41st, you're focusing on disability.
It's always about.
Unless Sylvia take us through the history of Sunshine Rally.
Sylvia, take us through.
Okay, so Sunshine Rally was started in 1979. It emanated from the Chandaria Foundation, Manu Chandaria. So what advised it is Manu Chandaria had a younger older brother. He had a brother.
It means that you were not there in 1970.
I wasn't. I embraced myself, man. I wasn't there. So his brother had a disability, and he passed on. So Manu opted to just bring together children and give them a fun day out in the sun in memory of his brother. And that is how Sunshine Rally began. He is a Rotarian, actually. He is a Rotarian. And then over the years it has grown. They started with very small numbers. I think the first one it was 700. And now we are expecting 6,500 plus.
We're about
6,500. Nairobi only.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mount Kenya
1,500.
Naivasha 500. We should be having Kisumu next weekend.
Wow.
21st.
Yes, on the 21st. So you see, the more we like, Nairobi has grown to capacity. So now we are devolving. So you see, even our country, there was devolution.
Yes. Don't forget the BBI.
Let's park that for now. For BBI, we hope that even as they're making the decisions they're making, they're going to be very inclusive and remember these children that we are going to be hosting on Saturday.
Yes.
Because we're talking about inclusion, we are, as Rotarians, we are leading by example. Let us embrace all the difference that we have. We are all different, we all have our own capabilities and capacities, but we all contribute to something in our country. So even as we are making plans in everything that we do, we want people to come and socialize. Bring your children children so that they understand there is more to it than you.
Okay.
There's greater purpose in a human than just yourself. The other people who are different, embrace them, understand how different they are, and love them as they are. I think if we have more children understanding this, then we'll have a brighter future in terms of equality, in terms of inclusion, because we'll just not think about the kawaida person, as we like calling it kawaida. Everyone is kawaida in their own level.
Yes. And you mentioned Manu Chandaria, and I'm like, ooh, that guy is just a big fish. Is he the one funding this event?
There is no, how we fund it, we get different individuals contributing. We are selling merchandise, right? Different merchandise for in support. So it's even that person sitting at home can contribute even right now. We have an Mchenga account. Because the exercise, Saum is the chairperson. Let her tell us all the needs that we have. You think it's an easy task? It's taken us 6 months to plan for it. So chair, let them in a bit on how much it takes to make this day happen.
Precisely, and also talk about the Mchanga account that Sylvia has also mentioned. All right, thank you.
So basically what happens, what really happens is that we bring these kids from the different areas they come from.
Yes.
So like the Sunshine Rally for Nairobi is picking kids as far as Machakos area, Machakos County. Then you have kids coming from Thika, Ruiru, Kikuyu, all over Nairobi, all coming to Jamuhuri Showgrounds. So for us, our responsibility starts with getting them transport. So you can imagine getting transport for 6,500 kids.
I know.
That alone is something else. Then now we have to arrange for them to have food. From breakfast to lunch and a snack to carry on their way back home. But beyond just entertaining them, because we have artists who volunteer and come and have fun with these kids, we give them gifts to carry home. So we have just basic gifts for the kids who can read and write normally. Then we have blind kids who are coming in. So we look for special gifts for the blind kids. Then we have autistic kids, Down syndrome kids, cerebral palsy kids. So we also need to get gifts for them. So planning this event entails all these things. And the thing is, we don't have money. So we depend on well-wishers, we depend on Rotarians, we depend on ourselves, our family and friends to support. We have people who always come through for us in terms of the buses, in terms of food. Food is being given by the Jalaram community.
Community.
Amazing community who sponsored year in, year out.
Precisely.
The Chandaria Foundation is giving us some little money to take care of the transport, and we have many other guys who are supporting us. We have guys who give us buses over every year in, year out. Riara School, which other schools? Makini School, Rusinga School, Holiday Cars, amongst others. Then we have Rotarians who've come together and pooled money and say, we're going to buy water for you guys. We have KCC who's given us milk for these kids. We have Naivas who've given us buns for these kids. So all of it is dependent on well-wishers. As we speak now, I don't have enough buses. But I know it's going to happen. Even when the school principals call me, or the people who are handling transport, they say they want, what's happening? Are we still coming? I tell them, yes, you're going to be there. Don't worry. We will sort you out.
We'll sort you. Yes.
So I need 53 buses. Guys, lend me a bus to use. I promise
53
I will
buses.
take care of your bus. I don't mind fueling it.
Wow. So what about if people don't have buses and they have pickups, Vitz, tuk-tuks? Should they? Are they allowed to also
prefer to get send us some little money that goes towards hiring a bus within Nairobi ranges between 15,000 from 10,000 to 20,000 for the whole day. So our pay bill number, by the way, please go to your phone, Lipa na M-Pesa, pay bill 891300.
891300.
Number is 891300. Then when you go to account, the account is just Sunshine. Sunshine. Account is Sunshine. Amount 70,000 and more would be really
So if I have 1,000 bob, I'm not
even 100 bob.
Yeah, it will count.
Yes, because you see, we are pooling resources. The little you have, the little I have. If you do the 110 of us, that's a bus, right?
Yes.
At a common, if you only 1,000, it's something. And if you want to give big and you don't want to use also the long process of pay bill, just go online, say Mchanga, put in the money, say Sunshine, you can pay by Visa, you can pay by MasterCard, you can transfer to our account, whichever way. From the Mchanga platform, you can contribute.
You can contribute.
Yeah, and I believe you sleep better knowing that you made someone smile.
Wow. And so my director tells me to ask Saul to repeat that number again, the pay bill number.
So Lipa na M-Pesa pay bill is 891300.
Okay.
Account is Sunshine.
891300, and then the account
is Sunshine.
Yes. All right. And so, what is the main theme of this event, and who are expected to be the main guests of this event?
The children are the main guests.
The
children are the main guests. And just to add on to, apart from the entertainment that they're going to be having the whole day, so our foundation and the Speaks has organized for a medical camp. So we shall be having a free medical camp for eyes, general checkups. The adults will have their diabetes checks done. And we shall also be having the National Council of Persons with Disability doing registration for the special children. Registered special children on the day, because we also have to maintain logistics. As for who's coming, we have great entertainers. So Becca?
Becca. She'll be entertaining.
No, certainly not. I'll be entertaining them.
We have a Fundena swag from the Kenya Police. We have the Kenya Police Mass Band entertaining us. We have Shangilia Mtoto wa Africa Band coming to entertain us. We have Zangalewa, Wale dancers. I'm not sure if Shot Baba is coming this year. We have Gustavo, who's coming to assist us in emceeing, and he's a Rotarian. So we have lots of guys coming to entertain the kids. We will have other people from government, Ministry of Education, the special needs department. We will have Honorable Tim Wanyonyi, MP Westlands, who will be there. We'll have Honorable Ole Sankok, who will also be there to just inspire these kids and just emphasize that disability is not inability.
It's not inability. I believe we're not addressing the well-wishers alone. We're also talking to parents with children with disabilities. How can they come to the event?
Just come with your children to Jamuhuri Showgrounds. It is free.
But you've talked about
free event.
You've talked about you've just talked about guys need to provide buses. So these buses will be transferring children from where to where?
From the institutions. You know, we normally invite kids from institutions, mainly learning institutions, and a few homes that specialize on special needs kids. But we'll have some parents who want to bring their own child there. So if you have a special needs child, maybe physical, mental, and neuro, bring them. Bring them, let them come and interact with these other kids. Because we know from our culture, children with special needs are normally hidden. We know that.
That is true.
Bring them, let them feel like they are part of this community, that they are just okay, and let them come, have fun, enjoy. Because having this event also raises their self-esteem, their self-image, and also just creates awareness around us.
Precisely. And we've not talked about showcasing the strength of these children. Are we going to, say, have talent exhibitions, Sylvia?
We usually have like the schools that do crafts. So they come and display their wares and sell. That supports them. And apart from that, you will be so amazed at how many dancers and how many talented kids go up on that stage. And for you who thinks like dancing is such a tall order, trust me, I've seen people, the kids on wheelchairs with their crutches, you know, like you go there, you're actually the one who feels challenged.
I'm telling
because they have positive attitude, they have the drive, the love that they have, and just being out there, like Amanboga, but remember that song? So that's the kind of attitude they bring on board.
Yes.
So I remember like last year I saw a child on having crutches helping a fellow student on wheelchair, and they were so much into their stories until I'm asking like, can we go back to this community?
Okay.
You know, that unity, that being there for each other, regardless of your limitations, but you're just there. If you see them dancing, by the way, Caxton, I challenge you.
I should be there. And someone has talked about the children with disability being hidden in their home areas and stuff. What is the event, or what will the event do in ensuring that people understand specific disabilities like autism, vision impairment, and blah blah blah?
Most of the time you find these are things people don't talk about. It's always in harsh tones. From my experience, to give you an example of what impact it has, I have special needs kids. Up until I attended the Sunshine Rally, it was my story. I'm alone in this. Then I go out there and you find there are more children. You find there are others who actually have greater challenges than the ones you're having. And that is an inspiration. For me, that is why I founded Andy Speaks, because of that inspiration.
Precisely.
I'll give you another example of one child we had an interview with like 2 years ago with the late Angelisha. We went to his school, highlighted his day, had an interview with him. Right now that boy sits in the UN. He represents the schools. His self-esteem, he became we call them cops in school, right? A prefect in his school. So his self-esteem goes up. Because when they meet and they see each other, and for you as a volunteer, when you come on board, you get to know how to handle them. You get to see the different capabilities they have. Because most of the time, all we hear is, oh, they can't do this, they can't do that. But when you come and practically see it, so we're exposing you to the other world that maybe where you stay, you do not have access to, of the differently abled person.
Right. Some you've talked about the 41st edition of this event. Do you think that this event has had a positive impact on a child with disability?
Yes, it has. While even we are there with the kids interacting, the Rotarians or even outsiders who come, you also interact with the caregivers and some of the school principals or just teachers, and you now develop a relationship where you realize, oh, this school really needs like 10 wheelchairs. So beyond the event, we are also doing projects with them now, with individual schools. So it's been impactful, and we've seen people come through that system. They've grown, others have become leaders. We've seen some schools, they've had changes. A lot of the schools in Thika have benefited, like Thika School for the Blind. They have Rotarians who are consistently going to support them in the various things, buying them their learning aids. These other schools in Machakos, the same thing. You go to the school, maybe they have just very basic needs, like they just need toilets and water. So beyond just being the Sunshine Rally, we now do other things with them.
Yes. Becca is very solid. Becca, say something about this conversation. When do you think this event will have an impact on you and a child with disability?
On us, I believe we are the leaders of tomorrow. And with that, we have the responsibility of seeing how everyone can contribute to the community. And like Sauma said, if you don't see them, if you don't know how they live, then you don't know, you live in a nutshell of not knowing how they work or what it is they can do. And I believe that for the past events I've attended, it's really helped me understand that these people have so much to offer. It's just that we have not opened the right avenues for them, or we are not connecting them to the right avenues. So through this event, we are able to allow this interaction to happen both ways, and we are also able to understand each other and the value of each other in community.
The Sunshine Rally, in a nutshell, Sylvia, could you take us through the program in a nutshell, the activities that are gonna take place, and when, at what time is it supposed to start? At what time is a parent supposed to have dropped their kids at that event?
Okay. Actually, it starts the day before. You remember, we're giving gifts. There's food.
Yeah.
So they're on Friday the whole day. Both Rotarians and Rotaractors and anyone who's invited to volunteer comes on location that's still at the Jamuhuri showground.
Yes.
We pack them.
Yes.
So we pack the entire 6,000. So you'll find we have 6,000 like breakfast, 6,000 gift set.
Okay.
So we need all hands on deck on Friday. Then that's when we prepare the venue, label how the kids are going to sit and who's going to be where.
Yeah.
Then on Saturday morning, we are there by 6:30. Of course, ready to serve. We serve them as they come in. There is registration. We have the Machakos team actually leaves Machakos at 4.
Wow.
So from around 6:37, they're already arriving. So we
Yes.
have buses streaming in.
Yes.
We help offload them. Most of them are using assistive devices like the wheelchairs. So there is always teams, like we have Rotaractors in Machakos helping there. They come with them, because you see you have to carry the kids practically and put them on the buses.
Yes.
So that's why we need support. And then now when they get here, we offload them and then take them to where they're supposed to be sitting. Then we give them breakfast. Entertainment starts by like 8. It's always packed. Activity has kicked in.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have kids streaming in from all corners of the invited areas.
Yes.
And then there is entertainment. There is Rotarians who come. We'll be having concurrently like the medical check. Then we have 10 o'clock, as they're having their breakfast.
Yes.
That is usually from when they arrive. That's
Yeah,
7
yeah,
until
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Then lunch hour, we serve them lunch. As they're having lunch, we usually have entertainment by motorbikes. We're having that bikes and stuff. And then we continue with entertainment. It's actually supposed to be a fun day, just out in the sun and having fun. So that's 80%. Entertainment by musicians, by comedians, aerobics and gymnasts also do entertain them across the day. And then we give them the gifts as they're leaving. That's around 3:30 to 4. Remember, they need to go back home and they come from far.
Yes.
So we usually close the day at around that time. So if there's any speeches, it's always just one person or two people to just encourage the children and just let them know we're together. Yeah.
I've heard some talk about cerebral palsy, autism, visual impairment. I haven't heard you mention other disabilities like albinism and the deaf.
All of them are there.
Okay.
It's all of them. So we say bracketly like, so there is mentally challenged, physically challenged, and neurodevelopmental disabilities. All of them. It's not specifically anyone.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm being told that we're out of time, but I want you guys to give me a punchline of that, of the activities that are going to happen on that day. Also address the well wishers and also a parent of a child with disability. Let's start with Becca.
If it's not fun, it's not Rotaract. So kindly come through and support us, give these kids a time of their life.
Yes.
It's once in a year.
Amazing. Wow.
Okay. For me, I'll speak to a fellow parent. Just come, bring your child. I know it is overwhelming staying at home and taking care of that child. Let this one day someone else help you with that burden. Bring out your child. Let them know that they're not alone in this and we're together always.
All right. Sound?
Giving is fulfilling.
Yes.
So guys, come join us. Friday, help us pack gifts. Saturday, help us show love, have fun with the kids, and you'll go home very happy and content.
All right. And being told also, we should emphasize on the pay bill number. So?
Lipa na M-Pesa pay bill 891300. Account is Sunshine. 891300. Account is Sunshine.
Okay. Yes. You can contribute as low as even 100 bob.
Yes.
Even 50 shillings.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to be part and parcel of that event that is going to be happening at Jamuhuri Showground on Saturday. So make sure that you contribute, or rather you also visit the place together with your children or with disability, and let them know that they are not alone. And that's how we come to the end of our broadcast this morning. Thank you so much for being part and parcel. I'm your host, Caxton Osozia, my sign language interpreter, Finale Jury. And for you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I wish you the best. Should I come?
Yes,
of course. If you don't come, you owe us.
Are there goodies for me? Gifts? Or
from you to them. Yes.
from me to them?
Yes.
Bye, guys. Thank you.